Hello, my name's Christopher, and today I'm going to go over NCDU on Dockge, get it fully installed and set up. So, a little bit about this series, I'm going over home labs or installing things, getting things set up, everything like that. So, if you're interested in that, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel, and let's get started. I wanted to let y'all know about the Big Bear community. We just launched a community on community.bigbeartechworld.com. It's based on discourse, so go on there, join it, and say hi. So let's get back to registered programming. So I'm going to be installing NCDU. It makes it to where you can analyze your disk and your disk usage and find out exactly where it's being used so you can drill down into the directories. I did not make NCDU, but I turned it into a Docker image so you could easily use it. So this is what I'll be installing on Dockge. So I'm going to start on Big Bear Video Assets, and there will be linked on YouTube description to get to this. I'm going to go over the search and type NCDU, and then now I'm going to go to how to install NCDU on Dockge right here. So I'm going to click it. Then I'm going to go into the Docker Compose right here. So services, and then the first service underneath the services is called Big Bear NCDU. And then the container name is going to be called Big Bear NCDU. And this is a Docker. A Docker doesn't have to generate a random name. And then the image is coming off of Docker by default because there's no URL before this. This is the Docker image. This is the Docker image tag. And then the restart policy is set to unless stopped. So that means if you stop it for any reason, it will not try to restart. But if it fails any other reason, then it will try to restart. And then I'm going to run this container is privileged as true. And this gives me access to the system metrics. And then now mount the necessary volumes down here. So on the host is proc, on the container is proc, the host, container, host, and container. etc local time is on the host, and on the container is etc local time. And then it's set to read only right here. And then now I'm going to mount the root directory inside of the container Dockge. So that's so you can go into the Dockge and you can see all of the host directories. And then now I'm going to come down here and set ports. So 7681 on the host, and then 7681 on the container. And then if this does collide with another port on your host, you can change it to like 7682. And then now environment variables. So the NCDU path is set to root directory. So I'm going to go over here to copy raw file. I'm going to click it, and then I'm going to go over to my Dockge and get this installed. So I wanted to let you know about the Big Bear Club. You can join it, and it greatly supports this channel, and I very much appreciate it. So if you'd like to join the Big Bear Club, you can go down the YouTube description and go to my Ko-Fi link and join it from there. So let's get back to registered programming. So now I'm going to start on my Dockge, and I'm going to go up to Compose right here, click it. Then I'm going to go over here to stack name, and I'm going to give it a stack name of NCDU. And then now I'm going to come over here to the editor, and I'm going to paste in the Docker Compose that I explained over in Big Bear Video Assets. Once you do that, you can come up here to deploy the changes. So what this is doing is it's downloading the Docker image off the registry, getting extracted, getting it up with Docker Compose underneath because this is using the Docker engine. It's also setting up the volumes. So we got it up and running, and it's good to go. So now I'm going to go over a little bit about the Dockge UI. So on the home screen, you'll see active, which is 2 active stacks, and then exit is 0, inactive is 0. Now, if you come over here to the stacks, you can see a list of them. So I'm going to click the NCDU one. So now up here is action. So you can edit, restart, update, stop and inactive, and then delete. This update will only update the current tag. It won't actually change the tag. So you will have to get updates from Big Bear Video Assets. And then now you see the containers in the stack. and you'll see where it's running. So the port right here, so you can click it and go to the UI if it has one. And then now you can go into bash right here. It's not available, so you can go to sh. There we go. So you can see the console logs down here. This is great for debugging. You can see a read-only version of the Docker Compose over here. And if you want to edit the Docker Compose, you come up here to the edit button. So actions up here, so deploy the changes, save the changes, stop and inactive, and then discard the changes. You can come over here and you can add a service underneath the services, and you can see it right here. You can go in here and you can change the image, and then you can see it did change over here in the editor. So ports, volumes, a restart policy, environment variables, networks, container dependencies, URLs down here, and environment variables, and then networks. You can change the internal and external. So I'm going to discard the changes. So that's a little bit about Dockge UI. So now I'm going to go to the NCDU UI. So I'm going to come over here to the port, and I'm going to click it. So now it's scanning the directories, files. So now you can see it's 16 a gigabyte, 52 a megabyte. So you can go ahead and go in here and drill down, and you can see where the usage is. You can go ahead and click the D, and then on your keyboard, and say yes, I want to delete this. No. So you can go in here and you can see where the usage is in here, and you just use the arrow keys. Left, the right is to go in there, the left is to go back. So that's a little bit about NCDU. So I just went over step by step on getting NCDU working on Dockge. So if you like this tutorial, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video suggestions or need community support, you can go in the Big Bear community and join our forum. There's a link in the YouTube description. So stay tuned for more.